I am your host, Jennifer, and I'm joined by fellow community members. It's going to go clockwise. So, Sarah,
Hi.
Marie,
Hi.
and Ashli.
Hi.
All very, very, very huge members of the community for very different reasons, but I love them all so much. So, I guess we should just start going around and saying like what we do in the community, why we love it, who like how it affects us, or even like all of us. I think kind of like little projects we do within the community. So how does that affect everything? And clockwise, Sarah, you want to go first?
Sure, let me start. Okay. I'm actually so happy that I found this community online because I don't know, I found so many beautiful friendships and so much support and validation. Honestly, before this, I thought art was like, being creative in general was just like a hobby, something that you do just because it's nothing close to a career or anything very important. And as I started sharing my art online, like fan art, little silly things at first to express my love for like Bryce, Claire, Jurassic, um, like I was so surprised, so shocked when like people started actually appreciating it, and everyone was so supportive. And even just beyond like making art, I found very beautiful friendships, and Bryce is just the glue that holds us, that holds us together, but also we still stick together. And that's beautiful, and I think he inspires all of us with kindness, and it's just it's just beautiful to be part of this community. And just for someone who has very low self-esteem and confidence like me, it's very important to find someone who really makes you feel welcome and validated and shares your same interests and passions. So I really love you all. Okay.
Yeah, my favorite thing I got to say, Sarah, my favorite thing is whenever like, because you've been doing the art stuff for so long, I love how you go back and you take something that you made like a year ago or a couple years ago and then recreate it. And you can really see like how amazing, like how much you've grown in it. And I love when you do that.
Thank
It's
you.
my favorite thing to see.
It's mostly because I hate, like, I look back and I'm like, ugh. So like, let me redo it, and then honestly, I never expected to just keep going so much, because I had started once, like, I tried to make another Twitter account for like Jurassic fan stuff, like art and posters and stuff, but it didn't really start off very well, so I deleted it like after 1 week. And I was like, okay, that's it. But then I never expected to go this far. Like, I do it because I like it, and then I found friends through it, and I never expected to actually, because I'm always like, okay, I'm out of ideas now, I will never do anything ever again, because I cannot come up with anything. And then boom, I find something that inspires me. I mean, mostly Bryce related, but yeah, also the support that I got from Bryce herself. I was like, why? How did I get here? It's like it's so nice to have everyone always supporting me in what I do, but to be less, self-centered. It's just so nice to have a community that just we support one another and everything. It's just so nice, and I think Bryce's kindness really inspires us all to be kind to one another.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, we want to. We're just one big group supporting a really really nice person. So I would think that all of us have like a piece of that in us. So it's a nice big mess of nice people. Marie, what about you? What do you think about the community?
Well, I wanted to jump in what you just said. That's something that's really great in this community, is that we're not just like, we don't have like a celebrity, and we're not just like the fans. Like, we have like that, like Bryce created that relationship with her online family, and we like, she really cares about us and about what we do, and like about what you do, Jennifer and Sara, and she's always here like to support you. And I think that's like, we are really lucky like to have someone like her. Like, I feel like it's like one in a kind in a way. Like when I see other fandoms and like other people like loving celebrities, they're just like, you know, they have like that gap between them, and I feel like we don't have that. So I'm really grateful for that, and I think we all are, that Bryce like is really like creating those relationships with us.
That's true. You know what though? She would say the complete opposite. She'd say that we're all doing it. Like she's lucky to be part of our group, or she's lucky that we build this thing. And we're like, well, you're literally like the glue, like you said.
Yeah. We all met thanks to her, and we do what we do thanks to her. And I'm really grateful because, like, as you said, we got to meet like so many wonderful people thanks to her, and some of you like you met in real life, and I'm hoping we'll get to meet in real life, and that's like real friendship that we got to create thanks to her. So she is like the glue of the whole community.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've had other fandoms where we met people and we did this, but and here now, like you meet the celebrity, you meet the fandom, you meet this, but like this is such a unique molding situation where Bryce comes out of her way to like talk to us, meet us, know who we are, learn about our lives. Like I guess I've been doing this like 6 years or so, and like she was there through like everything, like when I got married with Wyatt, like but just in general, just life, like with my job, she just kind of checks in and sees where I'm at in life. And it's not just about the website, it's not just I'll do an interview here, I'll do this. It's just like she really cares about each of us as a person, and because of that, it makes us like just feel comfortable in this, and then comfortable enough to be friends with each other, and we learned about each other, and we're with each other for that long. Like we've known Ashli, I'm claiming you for last because like you're my OG. Is that what they say? Because I mean, you've been with me since the like day one, and I mean, we've had so many adventures together. It's unreal, and only you understand like the beginning. Like when we went to the Pete's Dragon premiere together, because I got a ticket and I got a guest, and I took Ashli with me as a guest. And I mean, you were there in the hotel, and we stayed with some other girls too from the original whatever, but group, like the squad. But Ashli was kind of my partner in the whole thing, and like they saw, like we went to Universal Studios together, and they saw me working, like trying to get the stuff off Instagram and get it on the website, like as we were doing it. So you lived with me when I was doing it, and then you went to the premiere. We did the after party. Like I don't know, like we just did so much together. Like what's your take on the community?
It's have opened up a lot, like getting to see all of y'all grow, getting to see Sara's art change and getting the recognitions that she deserves, getting to see Marie go to school and graduate and start working in the film industry, getting to see you, Jen, get married, have a baby, start raising your family. Like it's not something that I could ever fully describe, and we wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Bryce. We wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Jurassic World. Like it's been phenomenal. It's been a phenomenal 6 years.
Yeah. And I mean, even to bring it back in just to the Jurassic World as well, I mean, the Jurassic community, I would say, is just as strong in their own way, because they don't have, I guess, because Colin interacts with them pretty good, and they have like a similar situation. But even those folks, like they came to the wedding too, and it's just like this giant thing, and that's just, I've been in other fandoms, and I have very excellent friends from other fandoms. They were in my wedding as well. But there's something about this one where it's just the community is so supportive and so intense, and like you could totally depend on them. Like whenever I went in this chat thing, and I'm like, well, is anyone gonna talk about this for 20 minutes for Brad's podcast? And like everyone's like, yeah, we'll do this, but we'll change our day. Like, I mean, like you don't gotta do that. Like you don't gotta do any of that. Like nobody has to show up to this. We have 3 different countries, and none of you have to like do this. And just the fact that you're like, yeah, I'll come in, I'll help out, I'll do this, I'll help the podcast, whatever. And I mean, I can kind of come in and just ask you guys to do anything. If you do videos, like you do fan videos, you do appreciation videos, you do projects, you come together, and you don't have to be like, that's work. I know you guys all have lives. I mean, I pop into these chats all the time, like, oh, I think I'm going to do an appreciation video. Who's in? I'm thinking no one's going to. I get like 30 videos. I mean, everybody and not just you guys, people who are just, I don't even know, they're in that community, but yet they have little bubbles and pockets of friends as well, and we kind of just all know each other. Like, it's just really crazy how it works, and it's all because Bryce is just so nice and so like giving and just involved, which is shocking. She's so involved. Like, and she probably doesn't think she's involved, but she is so involved. It's unreal, and I do think we're very, 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 very lucky to be in this kind of environment. And even after, I know the Jurassic community always talks about, well, when the last movie ends, is everyone going to still be involved? Are we still going to be around? I mean, I can't see us not being involved with each other. Like, I just can't. Even if Jurassic ended forever, if Bryce just retired and was done, I can't really see us being like, well, nice knowing you, like, I'm gonna go off on my own. Like, I just can't see that. And I've had that with other fandoms where 90% go away and you may just stick with one or two. But I think our group is just so like that. The entire group will pretty much stay like that. Like, I would say 90% would stay together, which is so different and unique. And I just love that. Like, I could trust you guys, I could depend on you guys all the time. That's just so cool. So I am so grateful to be in this community. I just love you, all of you. All have like, you're also important. You're also important to me. You're important not just to BH Network, like that's just a thing, but we kind of go beyond that. We go further. Like, I know your lives, and I'm so proud of her. Like Kelsey, who almost came but couldn't make it, but she was 13 years old when she first did her first video, and now she's in college, I think, going to college.
Yeah, she just graduated high school.
Yeah, so she's starting school in August. It's just like, I grew up with all of you, you grew up with me, and it's so great, and I think it's gonna go on forever. So that's we're so lucky, I think. And then, you know what, I think we're gonna go with Bryce forever, like
just
10
like
years down the road.
Her old and gray from her retirement home, we will just watch videos.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's what it's gonna be. I really think, and how cool is that? Because I really think even in 10 years, 15, whatever, we could reach out at any point and she'll be like, I got you. Like, yeah, like, you want to talk, you want to do this, you want to do that. Yeah, like, I think we're a special bunch. That's so exciting.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, you just can never get tired of being a Bryce fan. Like, even when she's like absent from social media for like a million years straight, and you're like, where is she? But she still has an impact on our lives, even when she's not like actively, I don't know, sharing our videos and stuff. I think she just has such an influence on us, and she just you feel the support because you know it's there. Like, you've had enough proof that she supports everything that we do, and even when she's not there, like physically or just like being there, like praising the online family, you know that you have it. Like, sometimes when, I don't know, when I'm just doubting myself, even not with fan art, but even just, you know, like right now I'm making some films. Like, I have this filmmaking course, and whenever I doubt myself, like my creativity, I would be like, what would Bryce do? What would Bryce tell me? And stuff, like, you know, and that, like, even just subconsciously, it's not like I sit there and think about what Bryce would do, but she's there. She's always there, and you know, it's so nice to have someone who is very, very present, not just as like idol and fans, but as a person. And she just wants, she would love to like get to know us and stuff. And it's just it's so nice to have her as a role model, because it's, you know, I don't feel like a passive fan, like, oh my god, I just worship you because you're beautiful, you're talented and whatever. No, it's just like, it's true, and she's a true role model. Like, I could find her in a teacher, in anyone, not just because she's a celebrity, you know. And that's what's special about Bryce. She's so genuine and supportive, and she just gets there. Like, she's there, and she's with us.
You know, it's because she built a relationship with her online family, and that's very interesting how that all came about, though, because back in 2016 is when she got social media, and I remember that being like kind of not probably not to her, but it was like in my mind a make or break thing. Like it could go, she's very interactive, or she backs off, or like there's so many, you know how celebrities fit into columns. Like some don't even read their social media, they just post news and that's it, like different things. And it is very like, where is she gonna fall? And in a way, I remember when she got social media, I felt like very like anxiety, like, oh my gosh, she's out in the world now, she's tangible, like people are gonna latch on, like what's gonna happen? Is she gonna just get hurt by it? Is she going to embrace it? Is it, am I not going to be heard? Was a scary thing, because she didn't know who I was at that point at all. I don't know, honestly, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. But in my mind, I didn't think she did. And I'm like, okay, I got to be really loud. I got to come on, because this is my shot. And I remember it being a very stressful time, but it folded out in such a beautiful way. I mean, I know she was nervous about it, but she handled it like flawlessly. She did everything perfect to do it. And I hope she was okay the whole way too, because I know that anxiety everywhere with social media and her. But I think she enjoyed it. And I think where she's at now, she's probably at a comfortable place, but it took a while to get there. And I'm glad she got there, and I'm glad we got there with her. Like, she knows who we are. We have a relationship with her. Like her fandom in general has a relationship with her. And I mean, that could have went back, looking back at 20.
Okay.
Sorry, the thing popped up about. Anyway, we have the relationship with her that could have went one way or could have went another way, and it just fell into place like in the best way. And I think we're all very lucky, because I guess that's just a testament to who Bryce was. I probably was more nervous not knowing where it was going to fall. That's probably where it was always going to fall, because she's that kind of person. So that's so nice. I'm so blessed to be in this, and to know all of you, and to know Bryce, and to Bryce to know all of you, and to know me, and just to have this big group of support, and just so much trust. Like, I feel like she trusts us like beyond, like she trusts us just as much as we trust her, and that's like the key to a relationship, I think. So the fact that we could even say that, and we live in that, and we trust each other so much, is just, how lucky are we? Like, for real, like we're just so blessed in this whole thing. And I'm just so grateful for all of you and Bryce. And now I feel good. This is nice. This is what a community is for, right? This is really good.
Yeah,
it's still crazy to me that we built that relationship with her. Like, I would have never thought, like back in 2015 when I went to watch Jurassic World, that we would like end up here, and that we would have done like everything that just happened like in those 6 years. And I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember the very first time I saw Jurassic World. I remember it very vividly. I remember exactly where I sat,
me too.
Exactly who I was with. Yeah, and I mean, it was a very like impactful moment, and just going from there to here, and being able to sit here with people that you've known for years now, and be like, oh, well, we have a relationship with that person. Like, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
No, it's so weird. Like, even, I mean, I was in other fandoms too, and every time, like, when I think about my idol or whatever, I always, like you said, it was always a gap. Like, it's never gonna happen, but it's nice to have someone that you look up to. I mean, I would have been super fine with Bryce being that, just someone to look up to that doesn't really interact or do anything, because it would be understandable, right? But this thing, like, I was just, every day I'm just more and more shocked every time I think about it. Like, she just, we didn't ask her to do anything. She just did. Like, she's so genuine. Like, oh my god. And she's not, she's an A-lister. She's super important. She has like A-list roles and jobs, and she's a director, an actress, writer, producer. I'm like, wait, like, I did build some kind of relationship with this person? Really? Like, I did? Like, she knows who I am, she knows my last name and like, wait. That was so weird. Like, if you think about it, it's so weird, because I have
She could pick every one of us out of a crowd. Like if we were all in a crowd, she could just go off and say, you, I know you, and just pull you in. Like she knows her whole community, which is
I was thinking that she would never recognize me, but then she just remembered everyone, like even Anna and Ashli and everyone else and Kelsey.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh wait, what? Like I have like her little post framed up on my wall because it's like special memories. And today my cousin was here and she was like, wait, did she write that to you? I was like, yeah. Like, yeah. She made a post, like she did write those words. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Like she's the actress that you always talk about. Yeah. She did. Yeah. It was like,
to go back to what you were saying before about like the big gap, like we're used to a big gap, like we're here and our favorite person's there, and once in a while you get like a line across, but there's always a gap. There's always some kind of gap. And the first time I Skyped with her in 2017, it was early January 2017. When we were like getting ready to hang up and stuff, like that was the first thing I said was, I don't want to hang up because you're gonna go off and be like here, and I'm gonna be here, and I'll never like talk to. Because she was such a person, like she's such a tangible human being, and usually when there's that gap, they don't feel like a tangible human being. But during this Skype, I'm like, we had like, it was such a good time and a good connection, like with a person. Like it could have been anyone, just a person. And then the end of it, I'm like, we're gonna go back to you being up there and you just posting and not like just, yeah, we have the relationship going now, but like back then we didn't know where it would be. I'm just like, this might be my last chance to ever talk to you. This might be my last chance to ever like be person to person. And I remember being so sad, thinking, well, I'm back to the gap. Like we're back to that, and we'll probably never get out of that. And I've had moments of gap, like it's just popped in and out here and there. But that just makes this like gap more meaningful, because to go from that fear of endless gap to where we are now, thinking she might live far away. She might, who knows where she lives, who knows what she's doing now. I don't even know. She could be in another country doing something, but I still feel like this, like there's no gap. It's so nice now that I could trust it. I could trust the no gap. I could trust that wherever she's doing, like we're not going to be forgotten. We're important. We're very important. Her online community is very important to her. And I mean, that's like all you can really ask for. Like how lucky. There's nothing else you can really need in a fandom. The community, the content, and then your person is in the community with you. Like that's living it. So we are so lucky to be in that.
Yeah. Sometimes I think that sometimes I feel like she's just as big of a fan of us as we are of her. And like who can say that about the person that they look up to? Like who can say, oh yeah, that celebrity is a fan of me. Like they care about me. They want to know what's going on with my day. Like no, not many people can say that. And it's great that we have that. Now we know that we're going to have that. Like you said, like she could be in another country right now. She could be doing something super busy, and she might not have time for us at that exact moment, but in a month from now, like she's going to care about us just as much. Like she's going to pop back up and be like, hey guys, like what's been going on with y'all? Like it's going to be a lifelong connection. We're going to have that connection with her for forever.
She's just a part of the online family, just like us. Like we might be apart for like some time, like maybe we don't chat every day. We know everyone is there, and she's just like that. And
yeah,
when you think about it, it's like, what?
Like, you really trust it, yeah. And that's like the best feeling ever, being able to trust that, okay, like we're here, we got her back, she got our back, we got each other's back. Like it's really an online family, as she calls it. So any last thoughts? Because I think we're over a little time period of 20 minutes. But any last words? Any last anything? Everyone's said everything. Everyone's good. All right. Well, I guess
feel like we hit everything.
Wait, sorry.
I guess that then we'll just figure out how to end this. But thank you guys for joining me and talking about how much we love each other and Bryce and the community. And I just love
thank you for inviting us.
Oh, yeah. Anytime. And thanks, Brad, for letting us do this segment of discussing about each other. I don't even know, like, anyone who would enjoy this, but thanks for letting us gush about each other and Bryce and just our whole relationship. All right. Bye.
Bye.
And,